Hello and welcome to today's episode of Generational Run the podcast. Today we are podcasting. We have Emily, who doesn't want to be on camera today because she's hiding. And we have Wandererland back from a Wandererland week off.
We are here, back in the American mainland.
This dude.
I'm going to bed.
Alright. It's the first one. There you go. Emily's gonna do some iRacing while we're here, so be prepared for her to crash out. She gets spun turn one, lap one by somebody being delusional.
Somebody.
Gonna get those laps in.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to go professional, you can do those laps in. Alright. Sports topics. Do you have any sports topics anybody want to talk about?
The Giants beat the Jets in a preseason game.
Wow, preseason.
It was like 34 to something. 12.
Wow, preseason.
Preseason.
What?
Connecticut tanked and lost.
Bruh, I don't even want to talk about that game, dog.
Don't. Just don't.
I'm good. I don't need to talk about Connecticut losing to Indiana after being up by goddamn 20.
Connor Zilic will be in NASCAR Authentics for 2025. Wait, what?
Wow.
I'm gonna swing.
I'm not supposed to be hyped about NASCAR Authentics, bruh?
I don't know. God.
Detroit fucking took an L. They took a seat even though there was no chairs in Detroit. It's fucking whack as fuck. They lost to the Dolphins this weekend.
At least it's preseason.
Detroit's at.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it still matters because, you know, you get the practice in for the actual season games.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because in the same sense, it's all just... The starters do, like, one drive or two drives, and they just have, like, second, third, fourth string guys that might have been on the team playing.
The Giants
So it's not the best.
signed Jameis Winston for a multi-year contract because they thought they were going to get rid of him.
They signed him for
Or
longer?
something. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, it doesn't really matter because it's just, like...
Bro, why is it at night?
It's a lot of drivers just trying to, like... Or drivers, looking at iRacing. There's a lot of players trying to get on the teams, so... It's one of those things, yeah, they want to play well and do well, but they're not really... Like, the results doesn't matter. It's not like, oh, they won or lost. Because, again, like... teams can go out and win when it used to be all four preseason games and then not win a regular season game. So, in the end, it doesn't really matter. But it's always good to win a game, but it doesn't really matter if you win or lose. Do we have any other sports things we want to discuss?
Sophie Cunningham got injured and out for the rest of the season because of the sun.
According to AB, she also has no game.
What?
According to AB, Sophie Cunningham has no game.
Shout out to AB for posting faggot of the day with some Vikings cheerleader man.
I thought they got cracker of the day.
No, that dude got faggot of the day. He's not gonna give cracker of the day to somebody doing that shit. That's faggot of the day. I think
didn't mean to do
I
that.
think bro and then like Gavin Newsom maybe got faggot of the day. No, Gavin Newsom's the nomination for faggot of the year.
Sophie Cunningham also got fined for the third time this year by the WNBA for what she said about Paige Beckers.
You want to speak louder for the video?
What'd she say?
You get like quieter for the videos.
I don't know.
What'd she say about it though? Oh, about her getting her special.
Yeah.
Yeah, her special whistle or whatever the fuck.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, basically.
So yeah, the main topic though is the NASCAR schedule for 2026. Normally I do a whole video, but there's not really any major changes that haven't already been like discussed. The San Diego race, that's already been announced. The championship going back to Homestead's already been announced. Really, the only difference for 2026 to this year is for some reason Watkins Glen is at the beginning of May or April or something. Watkins Glen not being in like August or September is very weird because that's where it's always sort of been. And also going, I don't even want to go camping in upstate New York in like April.
No.
No, fuck that.
Like April, early May, nah.
The bears.
Nah,
In the
that's
snow.
it's gonna be It's not gonna be a place you want to go camping. And Watkins Glen is like a big camping track, so that's an interesting move. North Wilkesboro finally gets a points-paying Cup race. It's had the All-Star race the last few years, but North Wilkesboro made its revival a few years ago from being essentially dead and scanned to live on iRacing, but probably not in real racing, to come back and see the history there. Obviously, North Wilkesboro being a very old NASCAR track, one of the original tracks from 1948 with their moonshine running. Big moonshine area, so it's very important to the history of NASCAR. And yeah, so to see it come back a few years ago was cool, and for it to finally get its first points race since 1996, after it had a points-paying race from every year from the initial NASCAR schedule in 1948 to 1996. So to see it finally come back in 2026 with a points race will be cool. In turn, though, Dover has now just the All-Star race, which the All-Star race at Dover is weird because the All-Star race has been night for like a long time. I think since like 1980 or 1992 at Charlotte, it was a night race.
Was it a night race at North Wilkesboro this year?
Yeah, it's been a night race every year since 1992. So mostly at Charlotte. The one COVID year that I did at Bristol. The few years they went to Texas, and then North Wilkesboro. It's all been night races. Dover doesn't have lights, so it's going to be a day race.
They should just add lights.
I'm sure. So yeah, it's gonna be weird. Other changes. There is no race in Mexico this year. That was kind of like a 1-year thing. It's very cool, but the logistics of getting everybody to Mexico is probably a lot to do. And also the fact that
A lot of money.
going to Mexico, the way it was laid out on the schedule this year was really dumb. They went from racing Michigan to Mexico to Pocono.
Yeah.
So why they went from one of the furthest tracks you can go to being Michigan. Like, I think if they went to Watkins Glen, Dover, New Hampshire would have been further, but
Why?
oh my, bruh, some car just drove over the top of Emily. That was crazy. Yeah, but going from Michigan to going from Michigan to Mexico City, yeah, that was I don't know why they did that, and then to have to go to Pocono, like I don't know why they didn't do like Texas or something like really close.
I like that we're doing this again.
So, yeah, it's just really weird, but maybe they'll go back. I know they want to do more international. I know Canada was talked about.
Canadian Tire.
To go to Montreal. So, we'll see what happens.
To do that in April.
I've noted you said your shit is cut out, bro.
Oh, I said, I wonder if they're going to do that in April, too.
They would probably do it. It'd have to be around May when F1 goes there because it's a semi-street circuit. So it's something they'd probably do around the time the F1 race is there, probably within a month because F1's very strange about everything. But
Yeah.
yeah, it would probably be around that time. So maybe like June. But yeah, so that didn't happen this year. The only other real change that they had, Chicagoland goes onto the calendar, or onto the schedule, getting rid of Chicago Street Course. Potentially only for 1 year, but they don't want to do 4th of July anymore.
I know.
So, I'm sure shutting down the streets in Chicago on 4th of July is not easy logistically.
Yeah, just tell everybody you get arrested if you are seen outside and there's a curfew on this street.
Do you not know how to turn?
Considering it's in like one of the nice parks within the city that everybody wants to go to for 4th of July.
Rip.
Yeah, because it's not like it's not the shitty part where it's like straight hood. Like it's a fancier like area with like all the museums and things where like.
Are they going to Detroit next year?
No. So it's, it's the area where like the hood people might not be, like museums and cultural activities, history,
banks,
things like that. So, yeah. Either way, they're not doing Chicago street race, so they will again do Detroit, or not Detroit. That's WAN. They do Detroit for IndyCar, not NASCAR. They do.
You going to
Cindy.
the IndyCar race next year? In Detroit.
Possibly.
It's a yes. It's not a no. It's
We'll
a
see.
yes.
It's not like. It's near wherever that like giant ass GM tower is. It's like right near that area.
Okay.
I don't know if
Is that in like the middle of the city?
I don't know. You're the one that's been to Detroit.
Well, I've only been to like the actual city part once. I usually just go to the airport. But
It might. I don't know. I don't know if you've seen a giant tower that says GM really big on it, but
maybe I don't remember if I did or not. The city's kind of like very overwhelming. So you go there the first time, and it's kind of like Boston, where you're just like, bro, what the fuck is going on? And
For
yeah.
real.
yeah. But
What the fuck is going
it's in that area if you go to Detroit again and see it. I know it's one of their taller buildings. It's the GM office building area. So it's over near that stuff. It's like literally right in the background. But NASCAR going to San Diego instead of Chicago. And then the only other real change they made was with Homestead going into the playoffs, one track had to come out. So they took New Hampshire out of the playoffs once again. So.
Wasn't that... Is that why it was a summer race in the first place?
No, it was a summer race because they had 2 dates.
Oh.
And they got rid of the playoff date. New Hampshire had 1 date, which I believe was the summer date. And then they added a second one, which is part of shutting down North Wilkesboro. Was basically they bought North Wilkesboro, said, fuck this track, and moved the race date of North Wilkesboro to New Hampshire and Texas.
Texas.
So, what they did was...
Bro's got that Microsoft Word screen up.
The second race, I believe, was the fall one that they added. And then when they said, we don't want to go to New Hampshire twice, we want to go to Las Vegas, the fall race for New Hampshire went to Las Vegas for the fall race. So, the summer race was older. So, I don't know if this one counts as the continuing the summer race or bringing back the fall race. I'm not sure what it technically is considered on the official information. I think it's just a continuation of the summer race. I'm pretty sure. But those are the changes. So again, it's not really much. San Diego, which we knew about. Homestead in the Plaza, which we knew about. And then the return of Chicagoland. And the return of the Wilkesboro to being a points race. And then the removal of Dover to just be the All-Star race. And then that's pretty much it. So what's next for the podcast is our political segments.
Bro, I got like 3 things for this.
Political segment?
Yeah.
You have things for political segment?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go to the shockingly ready to talk about political things segment. Emily, what do you got?
All my home countries met up in a nice meeting, and Gavin Newsom's a bum, and Trump for 2028. That's it.
All your home countries met up?
Basically.
It's all your,
oh my god!
It's all your people.
Yeah, exactly.
It's your guy. Zelensky, big Zelensky guy.
No, I'm good.
Big Putin guy.
No. I just like his name because it's funny. He sounds evil.
He sounds evil.
His first name's alright. Carr? Yup.
Damn.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I don't really have much to talk about besides, Zelensky actually wore a suit, so shout out to bro.
Congrats to bro, I guess.
Bro knows how to show up for proper political things, actually. Who would have thought? That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done now.
What does Wan have to say about politics?
I mean, yeah, the big happened over the course of this week. And I think that the talk with Zelensky went pretty well. From what I've heard from the media, they're not fucking flipping out that Zelensky's got yelled at because he's not in proper attire to go to the White House or some stupid shit that doesn't matter. So, I heard that it was pretty good overall. Hopefully they can get those peace talks and security guarantees, but not sure with what Putin has in mind, so we'll see.
Trump
Since he has the upper hand at this point.
That was a meme, man.
I know. It's just funny.
I think the thing is that the main thing is, people were hurt there wasn't a ceasefire, but it's like, doesn't really matter if there's a ceasefire, just like getting a peace deal, like either way. I feel like agreeing to a ceasefire and then trying to do a peace deal, or just say, let's just go full send for a peace deal without doing a ceasefire first, like, I feel like that would take more time.
Right, it would be a lot more logistically complicated.
Just be like, okay, the war keeps going and then it's over, instead of saying, we're going to kind of stop it and then talk and all that. Just let it be over, or not. Like...
And plus, like, in situations like that, typically, most of the time, the country either, like, breaks the ceasefire or sticks with it. And if they break the ceasefire, then that would cause a lot more issues. Currently, if the president of Russia was in Alaska, or if Zelensky was in the United States, like, just proximity-wise, if a ceasefire was to be broken, that wouldn't look too good, considering the presidents of the warring countries are on American soil.
Yeah. No, so I think just going for a just a peace deal overall. I think that the issue is what Ukraine wants and what Russia wants are so far apart. Like,
yeah,
Ukraine wants all their land back and everybody to fuck off and then get UN protection. And then Russia's like, no fucking way we're going to be chill with you getting UN protection. Or NATO protection. And, like,
They also want the land that they
Yeah.
wasted millions of people in the last 4 years killing for.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where it's like, okay, one wants the land, one says, nah, you're absolutely not having the land, and then one, wants to join NATO, one's like, this is the whole reason we're having the war, so you don't join NATO. Like, it's the thing that they're so far apart, but I think it was one of those things where if each side gets something that they want from it, where, like, if Ukraine, say, got their land back, but didn't join NATO, maybe something could work there, but I don't think it's going to be like both countries are going to get everything they want. So, I think there's a lot of parts to it, but I think it's the fact that everybody's talking that they're going to get Putin and Zelensky to have a meeting, I think is positive. So
Sounds like almost as impossible as trying to get my parents to talk to each other.
maybe
I was
Zelensky.
I was talking with my fiance about some of the things that could possibly come of the war the other day, and I was thinking, because it's gone on so long, like if they continue to fight to perpetuity, Ukraine is not going to have enough people, just because Russia has a higher population, and they'll just send whoever the fuck, doesn't matter. And then they also have North Korea and I think China is an ally as well of Russia, but I don't think they're going to send anybody. But regardless,
China's kind of there, but they don't want to do shit because then America will fuck them up too.
Yeah.
Right.
So they have Russia's got like Belarus and like North Korea.
Right. So regardless of that, you have the Ukrainians that, if they continue to fight, which I respect if that's what they want to do, but if they continue to do that, then their population could get killed off, like, entirely. And I think that if you're going to do that, then the best situation is to save as many people as you can and give up the land. I know that's not something that they want to do or something that is seen as like a great thing, but it would save a lot of lives if at the whole point at the end of it, if you're going to lose the land anyway. But that's if they want to continue fighting. So I think that ultimately you should have like an immigration system to all countries in Europe, and obviously America could help as well with this, taking all of the citizens who are remaining in Ukraine who want to leave out, and then slowly, people who want to stay there to continue to fight, they can continue to fight and protect their land, and we can continue to send weapons and, money if we're doing that. But I think that you should give them an off-ramp, because honestly, the Ukrainian people are just going to get killed off like the Gazans are if it continues and they keep fighting. I want them to win, but if it doesn't end, or if Putin doesn't die and the war continues, that's the only end of the war.
And I mean, you don't know if the next person in Russia would want to continue it either, so it could just keep going.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that I feel like it gets resolved soon, but we'll see.
I hope so.
All right.
Russia definitely needs to fuck off.
I think everyone needs to cope.
Yeah.
So our next topic is a new segment. Ooh, new segment. Who's ready for a new segment? Are you ready for a new podcast segment?
Yeah.
When are you ready for a new podcast segment?
I've been ready for this podcast segment.
Do you even know what it is?
Nope.
Yes.
Do you know what it is?
Isn't it fantasy football?
Yeah, that's right. It's fantasy football. We had our draft video, which Wen was definitely there for. Drafting his team. No, we had 4 of the 8 teams there doing their picks. And that will be, again, a podcast topic for the entire season for fantasy football. So we're going to kind of give just a preview of what we think about our teams today, and then obviously when the football season begins in a few weeks, we'll really talk about it more then. Of course, if anyone makes moves in that time, we will discuss it. But, yeah. Wen, did you get to look at your team at all?
I did not want to actually look at it for the first time in this episode here, since I didn't get to do it in the draft.
I will say Jonathan's crashing out about his team and said he's not doing fantasy football now.
Because he's soft.
Because he got Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and is hurt because he doesn't like them, so that means he can't do fantasy football. I don't know.
That his brother has Drake May.
Yeah.
Even though Otto gave it to him.
Yeah, so he's upset about something.
Bruh.
So we'll see if Jonathan does it, but if not, he gets memed for 17 weeks in the podcast when he gets back. Considering
What in the podcast?
Memed.
Oh.
I mean, considering that we're doing fantasy football partially because he wanted to do it when I was like, hey, what do you think about doing fantasy football for the podcast? And that's a great idea. And then he forgot the date of the draft. So. But basically my response now, if people don't respond to things in a logical way, is, alright, I don't really give a fuck. If I don't get a response or something, I'm just going to be like, alright, well, that's cool. Like obviously last night when we did the race playlist and Wen didn't respond to my message about the time, so I didn't know was you going to pull up or not. So I was like, alright, we're just going to do it then.
Yeah. Sorry about that again. I should have double messaged you because I know that originally I had said that I wasn't sure if I was going to be working extra shifts.
Yeah.
But I just forgot to acknowledge it that day.
Yeah, so again, that's just my approach and stuff. Like, for Jonathan, he just writes yawn or cope or ... every single time that I ask him, is this a good time? So I'm just like, all right, well, you know or you don't know. And that's my approach. And I told him at work when the time was, and he's like, all right, I'll be there. So I didn't really think I had to retell him, but yeah, so he missed making his pick, but he says not doing it now, but lots of times he crashes out and then does stuff anyways, so we'll see what happens. Alright, but
Your team looks pretty alright.
Your team?
Yeah.
Who do you have for quarterback for your team?
Jay Daniels.
Oh,
Jay Daniels from
yeah, you got him. Fuck. I wanted bro.
Bro kind of looks like Belize.
What?
Nothing. It looked like a guy that I watched on YouTube.
Let's let Emily just talk about her team here because she's got a minute before she has to do her iRacing, and then you and I can talk about our teams more because we're not doing a video game on the side that is timed and ranked. Alright. What do you think about your team?
Where's mine? Is it this?
Yeah, that's your team.
No, I know, but I think it's okay.
Who do you have for your quarterback?
Josh Allen.
Goated. Who else you got on here that's notable that you want to...
Malik Neighbors.
You got your guy Malik Neighbors, yep.
Yep. I got Jackson Dart because I think he could pull up.
Who do you have for a running back?
Someone.
K. Williams, yep. Kyron Williams from the Rams?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have this guy.
Who you got here? Chubba Hubbard.
Yeah, my guy Chubba Hubbard.
Real. And again, you said you got Jackson Dart. That's that's potential late season move there.
I got Tyrone Tracy Jr.
Real. So you feel good about your team overall?
Yeah.
All right.
I think it could be worse.
Oh, absolutely. All right. So, who do you have for some of your other positions you want to maybe mention? That stands out for you.
For running back, I got James Conner and Bijan Robinson.
Okay.
Imagine broke out Daniel Jones.
Let's see.
No, Jonathan's brother added Drake May.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. God damn it.
Someone got him.
Bro dropped the running back from the Cowboys to get Drake May, dog.
I feel like I'm not surprised. It's Jonathan's brother.
This Drake May obsession, dog.
It's a problem. It's really gay.
It's super gay to be obsessed with Drake May, and he's, like, not good, bro.
I wish Willie Gay was on there. He might have been on the Chiefs, but
And then
it's Willie Gay.
I got Nico Collins and Brian Thompson Jr. for wide receivers.
Real, I guess.
I don't know. Those are just some other...
I just don't know who these people are, like, necessarily. I haven't watched football as much besides, like, just the Jets and the playoff games. So I don't know, like, all the names as much as I did, like, a few years ago. Let's see. For my team, I got Jalen Hurts as my quarterback. I mean, the Eagles won the Super Bowl last year. He was the MVP. Wasn't he MVP, right?
Who?
Jalen Hurts, Super Bowl MVP?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jalen Hurts was the Saquon? Or was it Jalen Hurts?
It was... It was one of them. It might have been Saquon.
It might have actually been.
Because Saquon was cooking for no reason.
I'm not sure. I thought Jalen Hurts was MVP. No, was I don't know.
I don't know.
Um,
I qualified like 8th. I am actually 18th.
Real. I got Josh Jacobs as a running back, so he's supposed to be. And I got Jonathan Taylor as well, who's pretty good. Definitely goated in the last few years. Justin Jefferson, very good. And then Jets player had to get one, Garrett Wilson. Everybody's trying to get Garrett Wilson. I mean, my brother was, my dad was. So I knew I had to sneak in there early. So I got him probably a round earlier than I really would have wanted to pick him, but obviously he's good. I also got Breece Hall from the Jets. So, again, same move. I knew they both would want him. So I had to sneak in there and get him because he's also good. I do have Aaron Rodgers as my backup. Because what if he cooks on the Steelers? Everybody's shitting on him now. But what if he cooks? What if the ayahuasca hits right and he just dominates and goes back to MVP season?
Could happen. Who knows?
Ayahuasca works in mysterious ways.
Why is this dude drunk?
Can we make that the short from the episode? Ayahuasca works in mysterious ways. I'm sure YouTube would like that. Yeah, so we'll let him cook. We'll see what happens. But that's that. Again, before fantasy football begins, we'll kind of talk about our matchup, how we're kind of feeling when we get in there in a few weeks when football really starts up.
I go against Lord Delusion, so...
Alright, so I'm going to send you a reset invite, and then we will talk about some of our videos and do some of these ending segments.
All right.
Why you react like that?
What?
Are you saying, because of this or because of the ending segment?
No, because of this, because all the cars disappeared.
Do you know your fact?
It's written down.
Do you need me to read it?
You might have to.
We'll Probably, because we're going to come to Fact of the Week in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, I had like third for about 2 seconds.
Real. Do you remember your song in Pokemon, though?
I know my song. If you tell me my Pokemon, I'd probably remember, but...
Embry Bergeson's in front of you.
Oscar Meyer Wiener Whistle was racing, so... Oh, Delusion. Delusion, bro! I can't go high.
Damn, and you hit the Corner Zilch car? What? It's a WeatherTech car, babe.
Don't know. I can't even drive.
Alright. Our video for the week, we only did one together. That was Pokemon Showdown. How did everybody feel about Pokemon Showdown this week? We'll start with Emily once again.
I was locked in. I liked it. I had fun.
That all you gotta say? Nothing about the battle, nothing about anything else, just you locked in and had fun?
I won. My team was kind of cooking for some reason.
Because you had a good team against my team.
Yeah.
You knew what I was going to pull up with, and it kind of...
Bro said, "You're gonna get cooked." The day before.
I mean, I had to say it. When, how'd you feel about Pokemon Showdown?
I felt good about it. I had issues with my team because of, I think it's a cache issue with, Showdown itself on your phone. If you clear, I guess, like, the tabs that you have, then it could automatically delete your save for your Pokemon teams, so I think that's just what happened. But I put a team together at the last second, or a couple minutes before, and it worked out. I kind of had some Pokemon in mind that I wanted to use beforehand to pair up, so I kind of just worked off of that. But next week I'm definitely going to prepare more for battling Emily.
That's right, next week we will take on Emily. I definitely thought I was going to have a better chance of beating both of you, so kind of surprised to get cooked. Your family bomb or whatever it's called, World Trade Center bomber or something like that move. Like, I'm not as surprised that you did that, but no, I honestly didn't. I'd never seen that move ever, so definitely an interesting one to pull up with. So kind of cooked me, but we'll be prepared for that later on.
They have like massive beef.
Yeah, let's see what we got for comments this week for YouTube videos. This week we received 3 comments. One on GTA playlist shorts. A mysterious spin out. Someone commented, "I'm sick of seeing this horrible ass game." Which I responded with, "Same." Someone thought they were being cool by commenting one of the most overused F1 lines in the last 5 years.
That's why I was, I think, a little confused, because I saw that one. I was kind of confused.
This is Curtis steals the win, and someone decided to write "through goes Hamilton," which is when British commentators just get way too erect for British drivers. and just scream the second they do anything. So Lewis Hamilton made a pass, and Bro just screamed through goes Hamilton. And then it became like the overtake of the year or some stupid shit. I don't know. And on a Beyblade battle video that I put out from 2013, someone commented 2025. So, real creative. But,
I love it, guys. It's good.
Real.
Nothing's better than last week's comment. Rampant question, was your car being a ramp the friend we made along the way? You weren't here for that one last week, Wan, but that was a comment that we got on one of the GTA shirts that says, my car is now a ramp. That was what they commented. Yeah. Get some good comments here and there. Now it's time we go to our closing segments. And Emily's Fact of the Week is up first.
You will have to read it.
I will have to read it. Alright.
Just because it's kind of a long one.
Yeah. Why is there categories for 2 still in Pokemon?
Because I have to write down Wan's and Jonathan's.
I forgot Jonathan has this one for this week. Fuck.
Yeah.
I need mine written down too. Not nice. You don't want to write mine down. Alright.
Because you have it written down.
Emily's Fact of the Week.
Okay.
Read by not Emily because she's doing iRacing. Is if you drilled a tunnel through Earth and jumped in, you would reach the other side in 42 minutes and 12 seconds, and your top speed would be 17,670 miles an hour.
It's just literally just sort of like a random fact.
So if we can drill that tunnel and send Gavin Newsom through it, that'd be great. All right.
I know the other two.
Song of the week. Who goes?
Where's the weather dude?
Yeah, that was the one you destroyed.
I didn't. It's one that got destroyed.
Usually the weather tech car drives through their teammates, but you're like 3 days away from that not being a meme again. All right. Who goes first for song of the week?
First.
Wan goes first.
Yes. Let's go with, I want to pick for my song Big Shot by Billy Joel.
It's your favorite artist, babe.
Great. All right, for Jonathan this week we have "Buy Me a Boat" by Chris Jensen. That's
It's
a banger.
banger. That was stupid Coors Light bum.
Hello. All right. All right, babe. What's your song of the week?
Whiskey River, Willie Nelson.
Real. I agree. I'm going to pick. We're gonna do All My Rowdy Friends Are Coming Over Tonight. Hank Williams Jr. That is my song of the week. All right. And Wan,
Yes.
your Pokemon of the week is what?
For what, dude?
Or Giraffe Rig.
What do you think about Giraffurig's evolution?
Is that the thing with like the giant thing on its tail?
It doesn't have a giant tail. It just has like the head. Its tail and head is like one giant thing. It's like a longer giraffe. It's like Faraffarig or something, right?
Yeah.
I'll take a look at it. I've never seen it before.
Real.
You asked him bro's opinion, and bro tried to give one even though he's never seen the damn thing.
Alright, babe. What's yours?
Gliscor.
Real.
Oh, yikes. I hate that thing. What the fuck?
Bro said Jinkies.
Jonathan has picked Spritzy.
Wow. That stupid pink blob.
Is he gay?
Probably. Secretly.
My Pokemon of the week is, let's see. What do I want to have this week? Nothing banger this week.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Mega Dragonite. It's not even out yet.
That's a good one.
It's a questionable design.
Mega Dragonite's cool. What do you mean? I'm locked in for Mega Dragonite now.
Yeah, maybe now.
Why?
You hated on it the first, 2 weeks.
Yeah, but now I'm locked in. I want to use Mega Dragonite.
Same. Dragonite's just my little guy.
That's going to be your Mega. You're not going to use Mega Meganium?
I forgot he has a Mega.
Yeah.
My toe's very itchy.
Real. So I'm
Itch
going
it
with...
for me.
No. Before we end... Before we end, we have one new merch item to show. When?
Yeah.
Do you know what our new merch item is to show?
Did we not pick the Fortnite character?
Bro, we haven't done that for 3 weeks now.
Oh. What's the new merch?
You know what it is. I showed you the other day.
Oh, I do know what the design is. I'm a big fan of the design.
Alright, and what is it?
It is...
Mm-hmm.
I actually have to remember what the design was on.
God, dude. You ask him for his input and he doesn't even know what you're talking about.
He says,
No,
I love the design.
This is a great idea, guys.
This is a great design. Alright, let me see. What was it again?
What was the idea? What was the design? Actually, I don't know what it is.
Well, it was a great design.
Whatever it was.
Have you found what it was yet?
No, I reposted it the other day. I looked at it. I liked it.
I did text you with the meme images, so you can just look at your text and it'll be in there.
Bro doesn't know how to do that.
I know you probably reposted 5 billion things since then.
Oh yeah, the Where's the White Woman at? Book. Now, is that coming out with the book? Is the first 10 orders coming with the book?
Whenever you write the book.
Swag.
If you write the book, we'll publish it as a brand.
We can incorporate that into the price and upcharge it.
If you genuinely write a book called Where the White Woman At, we will publish it. It's not a joke. So, get writing, Wen.
Get a New York Times bestseller.
All you do is pay for that shit to be a New York Times bestseller, but it's not even real.
It's not.
No, you just pay for that title.
Yeah, they do New York Times bestsellers every hour of the day.
Every book's a New York Times bestseller.
Anyone who has $100,000. I think it's something like that. It's $40,000, $50,000, something like that.
Real.
It's not cheap for that fucking shit.
No. So before we end, last week was the Pokemon Worlds, or last weekend by the time this video goes out. Ironically enough, the dude that won the Masters division for the video game, his name is Giovanni. So that's ironic, but that was good because bro had never actually won a major Pokemon tournament at all, and his first one is like to be world champion.
Right.
So hopefully they do like a distribution event for one of his Pokemon. I know they like to do that all the times from the tournaments. So
I want the shiny mushroom guy.
the Brute Bonnet, yeah.
Yeah, give me Brute Bonnet.
Yeah. So yeah, no, that was goated. When?
Yes.
You're the one that has done the best competitively in Pokemon of all of us.
Yep.
What's it gonna take to see Wen at Worlds?
Where's Worlds located?
It's gonna be Florida next year.
San Francisco next
Francisco.
year.
Oh yikes! I don't know. Maybe I'll skip that one. Go to the next one.
Bro, we can go to the NASCAR race and Pokemon Worlds. Maybe they should be in like the same weekend.
They're like a
No,
week
that's-
apart. No, actually, I think they are the same weekend next year. Or maybe it's 1 week apart, but no, it's 1 week apart. Yeah. But genuinely, outside of the location of where it is, what's it gonna take to see Wen do competitive Pokemon? You gotta know, like, you gotta be in the meta. You gotta train all your Pokemon, and you gotta put them all on Pokemon Champions, which is a game that hasn't even came out yet.
I mean, I would need to like seriously, genuinely, I would need to go through the last like 2 generations and learn all the Pokemon and like what their weaknesses are and stuff like that. Because like I'm fine now just because I'm picking draft mons, but if I was to go to actual like championship Pokemon thing, I would need to know like off the top of my head and not like, you know, be surprised by typings or moves or stuff like that. And I'm very rusty as it is, so
Yeah, I mean, you definitely
yeah.
have the knowledge, but like before we did our expansion, you didn't have a single Pokemon from the 2 like new generations since you played. So
Right. And I did a little bit of research. That was literally where Mousehold and Grimmsnarl came from, but other than that, I don't really know anything about the rest of the Pokemon. I know a little bit about that Fire Centipede thing that came out, I think, the generation before that, but
yeah, that was 8th gen. Scorch. But yeah, no, I mean, I think obviously you could do it if you really wanted to. You have a understanding of it definitely better than Ellen and I do, and
I just showed up and picked Pokemon and clicked moves.
yeah, because it's so different from battling the actual game. But Wen seems to have that locked down the best of all of us. But the thing is, what I don't like about it is that everything just ends up being the same Pokemon because it's just whatever the meta is.
Yeah.
right.
So like, it's not really like, let's see cool Pokemon. There's like probably 16 Pokemon for the top 8 trainers. Like, yeah.
And that's kind of what I was talking about with like it's a different sort of game. It's not just like battling on Showdown or battling like you, me, and Emily like on the DS. It's a whole different experience when you're battling competitive
Yeah.
and doing like the tiers.
Yeah, no, it is different, and I mean, Pokemon Champions I think will add to that because if you don't know, Pokemon Champions is going to be basically what are you looking for your phone?
Yeah.
It's turn-based battling like Pokemon has always had, because they're going to move away from that in the main games, to like more live fighting, moving around the field, and all this weird stuff. It's more like what you'd expect for like if they said, okay, make a video game based on the TV show. that's how the battles are going to be, more than like sitting there and clicking a move and then waiting for moves to happen. So, turn-based battling will go to Pokemon Champions, which is purely just battling. Which is also cool because that can really focus on being competitive and being its own thing instead of the game trying to do both. Because I think games need to be able to have both, but also be separate. Because I know that was like one of the issues when we used to watch Overwatch League compared to playing Overwatch. They tried to make it do both, and it didn't work. So, you need to have the competitive be separate. Because again, Overwatch League probably could have cooked had they made it just separate from the video game, as what works for the best players in a competitive aspect, and what works for people playing after work for 2 hours. So, you make Champions be more just focused on that, I think it'd be kind of cool. The other cool thing for Champions is you can do it on your Switch, or you can just do it right on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
So, definitely excited for Champions. But, that's that. We'll be back next week with another podcast and more GTA racing and more, whatever other series. I don't say Pokemon. Did I not say Pokemon? I don't know.
You did say Pokemon.
Podcast. Alright, we will see everybody then. We're out.
Peace.